What restaurant do you work at?
Real.
Okay.
It's
It's
on
on
the
to
swing.
do.
It's on the swing.
Alright.
Go on the swing.
Go on the swing? Alright. Like you like make a little bit of space.
Are there others coming? Are there others coming?
No, different day.
Different day?
Yeah, I mean, Julian never really got back, so. It's just you.
It is us.
So wait, what were you saying? He works at what grill?
Meat burrito, Mexican grill.
El Burrito?
What?
El Burrito?
No, meat burrito.
Meat burrito?
Me, like.
Oh, me burrito.
Mexican grill.
Oh yeah. Bro. Alright, I gotta like straighten out my face, bro, because this just feels funny for some reason.
Yo, Nico just got back.
Yo.
That's my little bro. That's a little bro right there. Alright, so Evan, what were you just talking about work?
Oh yeah, we were like asking him like what place he works at.
Okay. So explain more about that.
Yeah, I'm just a server. I just clean up stuff. And whenever I'm not doing anything, I just watch baseball on TV. That's it.
That beats working in the cafeteria, honestly.
I mean, there's really nothing to do. It's just cleaning up stuff, taking plates, giving them menus, or cleaning up stuff, like more.
So, I mean, have you ever had like a hard time with it?
Only when it's rush hour. It's like 6 o'clock. And a whole bunch of people come.
Where's Meat Burrito at? I've never even heard of it.
Whittier, I think Redondo Beach, and Cerritos.
That's far from your house, isn't it? Because don't you and Evan both live like in
Northside Long Beach.
Yeah.
Northside?
Yeah.
Or I
the
think you
north
guys live more like towards Pollard.
No.
No.
We live near like Jordan.
Like that's pretty much everyone that goes to Lakewood lives next to Jordan.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh shit! Yo, that's what I tried warning you guys, bro.
What just even happened, bro?
Dude, we had like 4 people on here. It swung back.
Yo.
Bro, that's great.
Oh hell no.
Because you and Eli were just like swinging as far
Yo,
back.
I
as
wasn't even
possible.
swinging that much, bro. My feet were like coming
Eli
off the
just
ground.
pushed it as far back as possible.
Yeah, bro.
So, Evan, explain a little more about what you've been doing in Cross Country.
I mean, we've just been. I mean, I came back like this Tuesday, actually, 2 days ago. It's already been like torture, bro. Cause I came back during like Signal Hill, came back and I felt horrible after. Yeah, and then the rest has just been like normal stuff. Like today we had like a running workout. It was pretty easy. The only reason it didn't feel easy for me was just because I'm like basically injured.
And so, tell me about your injury. What happened with that?
It's just been like soreness and like some issues with like the bottom of my feet and my knee.
So, more like a overuse injury? Would you?
Yeah, definitely overuse. Cause my body like just came into like the hardest part of the week without any like preparing.
And so they pretty much did practice start pretty much right after the last day of school. Like was it still going? Like
There
right
was
after that?
there was 1 week where we weren't practicing and that was it.
Oh, so did
like,
it just
right
start a
after.
couple days ago?
Nah, it started like last week.
So it was only a couple days in between them. Right?
Yeah, pretty much, really.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's only been like 3 weeks since school ended, huh? But it's felt like forever,
No,
honestly.
it's not. It's 2 weeks.
Actually,
Actually-
2 weeks.
Wait, yeah, 2 weeks ago from today was the last day of school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
What was your experience on the last day? Or did you? Yeah, you went to the last day of school. I don't think. Eli, yeah, you did too. Huh? How was it on the last day of school?
It was pretty bad. Like I got like,
It was just sad, bro, because
Yeah.
no one was there.
I mean, it wasn't even just that, because I just got the news that like one of my friends from middle school died.
Oh yeah, so tell me about that. I don't think he was this Emmanuel I was thinking of. Like, who was it?
He went to Bancroft and stuff.
What was his last name?
Ramirez.
Oh, he went to my elementary as well.
And so did he go to? Was he at Lakewood or did he go somewhere else?
He was at Lakewood.
Was he our grade 2?
Yeah.
Dang. I don't know if he's gonna know who he is.
He was in ROTC. He was out of my class a lot for like I forgot what it was, but it was something ROTC related. He wasn't there for a lot of the years, which kind of sucked.
And so how did he die?
He died at a bus stop after like a driver like ran a light, they lost control, and then yeah.
Dang.
I don't know, it was crazy because I ran by the spot yesterday. I visited his like shrine and everything.
Yeah, they have like all the stuff there too. Is there like a funeral coming up for him or what?
They're still doing a GoFundMe actually right now for the funeral.
Oh really?
$25K. I donated like $30 to it.
How fast like was the car going? I mean, was he out like as soon as it happened or like?
No, not as soon. He on the way, I think, or at the ER.
Must have hit him pretty. It must have been going pretty fast or something.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. That's wild. Do you know anyone else who's had that happen to them?
No, but my cousin actually knows one of the other people who got hit. Because there was like 3 other people there too.
Damn, 3 people?
Yeah.
But they survived. Did that guy get put away or what?
They're still in the hospital right now. They're still trying to figure out what to do with like the guy that crashed.
Oh, so the guy that crashed also got injured too?
Yeah, because he crashed into another car that also crashed into there.
Wow.
So it was like
Dang, so they were sandwiched in between.
something like that, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean...
That's bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's over at that point.
I mean, the other 3 people, I mean, they're lucky.
Yeah, they survived.
Yeah.
Wait, so it was 4?
Yeah, pretty much. That were waiting there.
Wait, so... I don't understand. So wait, was he how did he get
he was
hit?
waiting there, because there's a
So he
bus
was
stop.
waiting. So he was waiting at the bus stop, but the car ran into the bus stop.
Yeah, one of the cars ran to the bus stop, and the other one also like hit like into there.
What the heck? That's crazy. I don't even know how does that even happen?
I mean, some people just suck at driving, I guess.
Yeah. Crazy. What's your guys' progress with driving? Like, do you guys have your permit and stuff?
I haven't even started.
Yeah, I got my permit.
You better get your license soon.
Dude.
Nah, one of my cars don't really work. And my mom won't let me drive the minivan, but it's because my car, the airbag isn't there.
Guys, be careful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna go back, bro.
The airbag isn't there,
Uh-huh.
and that costs like $4,000 to place back.
Right.
But before we could do all that, we had to fix my dad's.
Dang, just for the airbag.
Yeah. And the AC in my car only works half the time. But first we have to fix my dad's car is because the engine, it keeps changing gears randomly. Not like he's driving normally, it's on gear 3.
That's not back then.
So then,
Dude, because I was listening to one of my old videos or whatever, or not one of my old, but like, I think it was episode 14, and it was so annoying. Like I heard the swings like the entire time, or like half the time. What were you saying?
but so like if you were driving normally, you'd be on like gear 2 or gear 3. Then all of a sudden it would just change to gear 1, and then it would kind of like mess up the speed.
Yeah.
So no license, so that's fixed. That's gonna cost a lot of money.
So, wait, so you have different? Because for mine, it's just I don't know if I have different gears. Sorry, I think it's just different. It's just
No,
drive,
there's different.
reverse.
No, there's different gears. You have an automatic car, automatic gear shift.
Is yours no, is manual? Is it manual?
No, it's automatic. Here, I'll show you what automatic.
Sorry guys, these times were just driving me nuts.
It'd be like this, like you, but gear changing.
Because I remember I had a bike in the past, and that one I would switch different gears. It was cool, but not really with the car.
Low-key, I would consider getting like a motorcycle or something. Since
Yeah.
I mean, I learned how to drive one like back in Cambodia.
It would be on like by the area you view. It would be right next to the miles per hour thing that I'll check, and he's on the left. It'll show the gears: gear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6 and 7. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's just I wasn't paying, like I was saying, it was just the, I don't know if it's that one, or I have to take that one off, but I don't know, the chimes were just driving me nuts for whatever reason. Because they always make so much noise, I can't really. But yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. So what's the issue with the gears though?
It keeps automatically changing between. Well, it's usually when you're around the speeds where you're at gear 2 or gear 3. It just automatically jumps to gear 1 and it messes up your driving.
Yeah. Even if you're not doing it?
No,
Like, it just randomly does it?
yeah. Like when you're on a speed that usually you should be on 2 or 3 on, but then it will just immediately switch to gear 1.
Oh, have you started like your driving lessons yet at all, or no?
I did 2.
Oh, you did too.
The first one I did about instantly, and then the second one with very little practice right after, because I didn't know that we're supposed to do 15 hours of practice between, but I did really good on it.
Yeah, I have my first lesson tomorrow actually. What advice do you have going into my first one?
Just not to be nervous.
Mm.
Just it's like my driver. I just think of him as Uncle Ruckus because he sounded like him. And he was black like him. He just wasn't bald. But he was really funny, and he just said, "Calm down and don't be stressed."
Yeah. Did you ever make the mistake of like slamming on the brakes?
No.
Bro, because I be doing that, or I guess because I'm new to driving today, and it'll be like, I won't even press it that hard, and it's just like super sensitive. You gotta get like used to it. Man.
Yeah. I understand what you mean.
Have you started driving at all? Evan?
Nah, dude, I haven't started anything on it. Like, it's crazy too, because most of the people on the cross country team can like drive and everything now. Like,
Really?
one of us is driving without his permit and everything.
Dylan?
Oh no, not him.
Have you asked? Have you
Evan?
asked?
No, he's not.
He's driving.
When's
dude.
his birthday?
I
Wait,
have
with
no
this
idea.
license or
Like when did
without?
he?
Without.
Like when did he turn? Or when does he turn 16?
I have no idea actually. I think he might already be 16.
Yeah. But have you asked your parents at all to like give you the course or what?
Nah.
You
I
should
mean,
ask.
yeah, I probably should. Also, where do you guys like practice driving and stuff? Because I have no idea. where
Parking
I-
lot.
Yeah, the first time.
and neighborhoods.
Yeah, the first time I did it was like with my brother. It was in this parking lot. It's definitely, I would say, the first like 2 or 3 times are like the hardest, and then after that, it feels like easy. Like the first time I did it was in the parking lot with my brother, and bro, I don't know, it just felt interesting. Like it felt kind of scary. But after that, it's like now I've been parking my car like every week, every Wednesday and Thursday, and that's pretty easy though.
Yeah.
That's mainly been my practice now.
Dude, I just hope it's not more scary than like doing like a motorcycle, dude. I don't know, driving a motorcycle, especially on like
No,
bumpy
motorcycles
roads.
definitely probably scarier. What I noticed too about driving a car is that I actually was decent, like at riding a 4-wheeler. The only thing is, right at the end of our path, I was inexperienced and I didn't realize that slowing down actually gives you less control when you're going down like a slope, and so that's when I broke my collarbone or whatever.
Damn.
But other than that, I was decent with it. But I noticed that like driving a normal car is like way easier than a 4-wheeler or any of like those, and probably anything else like a dirt bike or something. I've never done a dirt bike, but at least for 4-wheelers, it's definitely easier than a 4-wheeler for sure.
Yeah, I want to like try out a dirt bike and stuff. I remember like watching my brother go flying like back when we were like learning how to drive like a motorcycle.
Yeah.
He hit like a bump and he just like messed up some of my pants.
Dude, I didn't know like there's so many people our age I've seen. They'll go on dirt bikes and jump off these like 20 feet ramps and stuff. But
Hell no, that could never be me.
it could be me, just not after the injuries I've had, bro. Like I just wouldn't want to risk it at this point.
Mhm. Dude, if that puts me out of commission for like track or something, dude, like, no way.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been to Ohio? Because that was where I floated.
Nah, I've never been to Ohio.
Oh, it's one of the only states I've been to, but everyone makes fun of it because it's like because of the meme.
My name's dead. What do you want?
I don't know.
Exactly,
They just be thinking it's funny. Like when I go to Ohio, I don't know. Stupid. Yeah. Only main states I've been to are California, Ohio, Texas, and Arizona when I was a toddler. And then other than that, yeah.
Have you
that's
ever
it.
went out of country?
Once I went to Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. It was on a cruise freshman year, 2022. Have you guys ever been on a cruise?
No, I've never been on a cruise.
Dude, it's a wild experience to say the least. I mean,
Oh.
it just almost feels like when you're on a cruise, it almost feels like Wall-E. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, like those freaking.
I don't want to get too detailed, but bro, I just feel like all those people on a cruise. I don't know. Let's just say the 99% of them are not in the gym. Let's just say that they were not using the gym in the cruise.
Would you say that the people in Wally are like skinnier than what they would actually be like?
I don't know.
If they
Probably
spent
not.
up time that in space for that long, for like generations, dude. And
Well,
all
I'm
they
not
did was
really
sit
sure what you mean by your question.
Well, I mean, like, dude, if like people were like, I don't know, like adapted to be in space and do nothing the whole time but eat, you think they would actually get that fat?
Well, yeah, it depends. Yeah, I mean, because if you're on the moon, like gravity's way less, so you have to work way less hard. So yes, like if someone grew up on the moon or something and they're super sedentary, they probably easily could get to like 400 or 500 pounds probably.
I mean, they don't even walk in that thing.
Yeah.
So,
And then imagine how hard that would be. Like all of a sudden, you flip a switch, like you go from that, and then now you actually live on Earth, and then all of a sudden, and then people are forcing you to lose weight or whatever.
Mhm.
So you have to make that transition. You have like triple gravity or whatever.
dude, that's gonna be insane. I mean, that's probably something that. Man, what are we even talking about? We're talking about like Wally and like the genetics of like people.
What's your guys' opinion on obesity, and are you grateful to not be obese?
Oh, I'm definitely grateful to not be obese. But honestly, dude, like it's okay to be obese, but it's not okay to stay obese. Like you gotta like get rid of it because that's a disease basically right there.
Yeah, that's the key to not stay obese. That's
Yeah.
the key word.
I mean, most people. I mean, there's some people, very little, that are obese without diabetes, but that's because they just eat a lot of stuff. It doesn't mean they eat a whole bunch of junk food. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Overeating. But it's honestly it could be it's mostly the parents' faults because if they're obese, they're eating junk food, it's most likely their kids are gonna be doing that.
Yeah, no, dude. I always see like fat people like, and I see their kids. They're eating like a bunch of like just nasty stuff to be honest, and like I can see their kid like literally like kind of turning to a chunk.
Yeah, but sometimes it's their decision, it's their lives. You can't really do anything about it or force it.
I just feel bad for the kid because I mean they don't really know any better, so they're up for like nasty like awakening.
That's why they know better in school.
I mean that's the point of bullying, to be honest.
No, I mean they know better from teaching. Like second grade.
Yeah, I honestly do think, like, obesity or letting your child obese is probably child abuse, to me.
Yeah.
Or neglect at the very least. I mean, it's just like, how do you even, like,
Because they don't know any better.
yeah. I mean, think about it too. Like, especially if let's say if you were obese, like, how would you knowing the struggle and the difficulty of it, how could you let your child get to that point? Like, that's why, like, you'll see a lot of like bigger couples or whatever, like they'll make the effort and make it like impossible or not impossible, but they'll try their best to make sure that their kid like doesn't end like up like that, which I commend for sure. Like I've seen people like that, so
Yeah. I mean, I feel like for a lot of the people here, like that do become obese, they kind of don't really know any better. I mean, sometimes all they know is kind of just getting junk food because a lot of people think it's more expensive to like cook and stuff at home. but I mean, fast food's pretty expensive. It's just that they market themselves as like quick.
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, most.
Actually, used to be really cheap and they would be huge, but it's just
Yeah, now it's
inflation.
smaller. Yeah, and inflation.
What are you talking about? Like the fast
Because
food?
I mean, if you go to like more like poor areas, I guess there's not
'Cause
like a lot of groceries.
my dad was talking about how today's large pizza from fast food was probably like around late 1990s medium pizza.
Dang.
That doesn't actually sound that much different. I guess. I mean, considering it's 30 years. So.
That's true, I guess.
But yeah, I mean, the key also is that like a lot of people are convinced that fast food is cheaper, which now it's actually not, or junk food too in general. Like, because like you'll see like that you can get. I saw this video of Paul Saladino was showing like this large bag of Doritos versus a pound of ground beef, and the pound of ground beef is only like $5, and the large bag of Doritos is like $8, which isn't even, it's like the same amount if not less, especially considering a lot of it's empty space.
Yeah, dude, it's probably way less, dude.
You know what I'm gonna try though?
What?
I'm gonna try the Takis Wendy's collab.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't even know what that
Wendy's
is.
is actually kind of good.
I don't even know what that is. What's the Wendy's Takis collab?
They made a meal with collabing with Takis.
What's
I mean,
it? What's in it?
But I want that so bad. It
Perfect
sounds
plan to
good.
fatten people. Yeah.
I mean, I said they overdo it.
I had Talkies after practice, dude, and those messed me up, bro. Like after Signal Hill.
That's because you were running with the Takis.
Yeah. I don't regret it though. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Do I put it in the camera?
Sure.
Yeah, check that thing. Okay.
Yeah. Couldn't help it.
It's with Takis. It was so.
Dude,
it
speaking
sounds
of
so
speaking
good.
of yachts, bro. Today when I was hitting glutes, I was doing 150 on single leg hip thrusts
Damn.
and single leg RDLs too.
That's light.
It's my body weight with one leg. So, it's pretty good.
Wait, so can you only do 150 on leg press?
No, the leg press is probably 400 or 500 pounds. I don't know. I've never done leg press.
Oh, I could do like.
No, 150. I'm saying single leg dead. I'm talking about single leg deadlift. And like that's way different than normal.
Oh, single
it's
leg?
single leg hip thrust and single leg deadlift. That's what I was doing. So the equivalent would be like a 3-plate deadlift or hip thrust, or 335. But the only issue is like probably wouldn't be able to do 315 or 335 because what I like about the single leg stuff too is that it's not relying so much on your grip because because it's just a lower weight, like I don't have to hold as much. Whereas with a 335 or whatever, my grip's gonna give out first.
Bro. Honestly, bro, the crap happening in the world right now is like crazy, bro. Like with like America like bombing Iran, bro. Bro, you guys think there's gonna be like a World War III?
No, so actually I saw there was a peace deal, so it looks like we're doing good right now.
For right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ceasefire.
Yeah. But I don't know what's going on with. I don't know if that ceasefire applies to Palestine and Israel. I feel like they're still.
Oh no, they're still doing whatever.
Yeah,
over
they're
there.
still doing it.
I mean, Iran and Israel.
No, because Palestine. No, the reason Iran was getting like all amped up or whatever in the first place is because Israel bombing.
Yeah, they
Palestine.
attacked them first, and well, like Israel attacked Iran first. Like they did a preemptive strike,
Mhm.
and then Palestine is like a whole separate issue from like Iran.
No, but I think
Is that the
I think they were attacking Iran first
Is
because.
that the lemon expired avocado right there?
Oh,
Wait. No, I think Noah threw it like we found it and then he just threw it like at the bush over there or something. I don't know.
Oh, that was so much. I'm gonna get it.
What? You're gonna get the half-eaten avocado? No, don't
Yeah.
recreate it, bro.
We're not eating this, bro.
Bro. I mean, hey, we'll get more views, but whatever.
Bro, we are not getting views off our health.
Dude, that one actually got a good amount of views.
Yeah, this is it.
No.
No, it's not. There's
Nah,
multiple.
the bite's smaller. The bite's
There's
smaller.
multiple. There's multiple ones.
So you guys got like a squirrel living here?
No, there's multiple ones that just pass through.
Oh. I remember finding like a dead squirrel in like my neighbor's backyard.
You go over
You should take a bite of it. Evan will pay you $2.
I don't think I even
What'd
have
you
that
do?
much, bro, anymore. Bro, all my like work money got taken. I don't even know like what happened with it anymore. Like my mom like said to like let her borrow it or something, and now it's all gone.
Bro, yeah, that's the classic trick from all moms, bro. Let me borrow that, or no, not let me borrow it. Just like let it, just have her hold on to it, and that's what I.
Dude, that was like
whenever I had to let my mom hold on to it.
yeah, that's like 400 gone now. 400, 600.
So wait, what money are you talking about? Are you talking about from the cafeteria?
Oh yeah, from working in the cafeteria.
Bro. So you just slaved away in the cafeteria just for it to be held
God.
on to?
Yeah, dude, that job was actually kind of horrible. I can't lie. I mean,
It was?
yeah, dude, it was. I don't know. It wasn't like crazy. I mean, I was kind of stressful. I can't lie for me.
No,
I was
McDonald's is way more stressful.
Yeah. What?
McDonald's is way more stressful.
I've never worked at McDonald's, so I'm not really sure. But I would figure because I feel like, dude, it's like a long.
I luckily
while.
just want to work at McDonald's so I can make a video about it, like why you shouldn't eat at McDonald's. But well, I guess-
You hook me up with 20 piece, right? The 20 piece. You hook me up with that.
Hell yeah, bro, dude.
I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah.
If I work at like McDonald's, dude, I'm like getting like everyone like some like fries, bro, for free.
Like Five Guys, I'll be overfed.
Yeah.
You must really love Five Guys, huh?
I don't really like Five Guys, to be honest. It's kind of
That
expensive.
flew over Evan's head. Yeah, so with the cafeteria, was it cool working with like other
I mean,
kids?
they were cool people and
Like
stuff.
you had Danya in there, right?
Yeah, I had Danielle working with me in like the fourth quarter, pretty much. I don't know. It was just stressful because like I don't know. Like, it wasn't necessarily cafeteria.
Did anyone stick out to you as a bad cook?
Nah.
No.
Honestly, like the like worst part was like just missing out on like work.
Yeah, it's fine. You can go.
Is it? Do you know? Is there an exact location where it is?
It's that right there. See?
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I would like miss out on like a lot of times to like do like homework and stuff like in class since I would.
Well,
be,
that's
like,
gonna
working.
be me. Hopefully, all of junior year. I'm pretty much just gonna do what I did freshman year when I was more locked in. Just dedicate nutrition and lunch to just grinding.
Yeah.
Just doing homework. Cause, bro, sophomore year, that was when I'd be hanging out with Juan and Julian, and I don't know. I think I could just dedicate days to hang out with them outside of school. I think I'd probably be better off just getting my work done, especially because I'm trying to make that my last year. So,
Yeah, no, junior year is gonna be vile, dude, for me. I like took like a bunch of APs, I think.
yeah. I only put 2. My original goal, like, what?
Nah, he's just looking at us, bro.
Dang, I was
Yeah,
just,
you should probably close it.
bro, Evan, or Eli, how's this so? Never mind.
How's it so what?
Bro, how's this so big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro. Nah.
Bro, would you ever have dudes like you'll go into like one of those public or one of the bathrooms at school, or like in track practice or whatever, and then one of them will just be like in the stall next to them, like, bro, how's this so big? Just be yelling
Track
at them.
and like the
Yeah.
gym sometimes, yeah.
Crazy. Well,
I mean, I hope they're talking about something else, but who knows?
bro, have you ever just like accidentally seen something like walked into a bathroom like you didn't want to see?
I don't walk into like restaurants.
Bro, one
like,
time,
like that.
one time in middle school, like when I was at Marshall or whatever,
Mhm.
I was in 8th grade, and I walked into the bathroom next to the locker room, or I walked out. I think I walked out to get into PE. I walked out that door. Or no, I don't know. I think I was walking in. Whatever. I'm repeating myself. These 2 kids were messing around. These 2 6th graders,
Mhm.
bro. They were like switching urinals, bro. And
What?
I saw it, bro.
Nah.
I saw it, bro. It was bad.
Dude, that reminds me of how like in
I don't know,
Bancroft, dude,
like that was let's just say it wasn't it probably wasn't very well endowed, let's just say that.
oh my.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember like in middle school, dude, like in 7th grade, like 6 kids were caught in a circle. You know?
Okay, bro.
I'm not even
Where's
joking.
This going?
I'm not
Where's
joking,
this going,
bro.
bro?
They got like
A
suspended.
circle?
Yeah, a circle.
So were they doing a circle jerk? Like, what
Yeah,
the heck were
a
they
circle
doing?
jerk.
Actually?
Yes, actually.
No
they,
way, bro.
They got like
There's
suspended
no
or
way.
expelled or something.
No way they were doing a circle jerk.
I'm not joking, bro.
Not joking.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like that wasn't the first time it happened on campus too. Yeah. The staff seemed, I don't know, more annoyed by it than
Not the
anything.
first time is crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, so why were they doing a circle jerk?
I have no idea. Like, I just got the news.
Wasn't
like,
it just like, because I know in middle school we'd always be like, in like 6th and 7th grade, like we'd always be making those stupid like.
I mean,
gay
those
jokes or
are
whatever.
jokes though. This was
No,
like,
yeah. So I was thinking like, were they just doing like a super extreme like sus joke, like gay joke or something? Or
No,
were they
I don't think
or
it
were
was
they
a joke.
actually?
I think
like,
it was
gay?
like some weird like.
Like were they actually?
I don't think they were gay. I think it was just some weird kink thing or whatever. I don't know why.
If it was a kink thing, then they were probably gay. I don't know. I mean, they
that's
were
a good
probably,
point. Yeah,
they
that is
probably
one.
were into it. I don't know.
Mhm.
Because I don't know. I don't even like with the weird jokes. Like I mean, people would go. People would go pretty far, but I think at that point it can't really be a joke.
Mhm.
It's just straight up joke.
Damn, I love cheese.
Nice gaming
What?
computer. Nice gaming computer.
Thanks.
You have a gaming computer?
It's a PC.
What you play?
I don't play anything on it. My little brother does, but I just use it to upload my videos.
Oh.
What did you play before?
I never really, because I'd only barely gotten it in. Well, it's a long time ago now, but because I quit video games like 2 years later after I got it, and so I'd mainly just been playing mobile games before that. Like I'd be grinding on like Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and stuff like that, and even Minecraft, like on Pocket Edition or whatever. But on the PC, I did get into a little bit of Fortnite, and then probably, yeah, and Minecraft mainly too. And I mean, it's just your typical game, and nothing. Yeah, I don't really think video games are beneficial at all.
Yeah. I mean,
Like that's why I stopped playing them. Because it's like, I realized too, like why am I leveling up in a game when I could be leveling up in real life? Like think about it, like GTA. Why are you making all this money in GTA when you could be actually making money in real life?
I mean, I just don't want to work all day. And I want to at least have fun. Because I don't want to really have a boring life. I just want
But the thing is, my life became more fun when I stopped playing video games because it almost felt like, even if I'm not playing that much, video games, like it felt like that's the main, like the most fun thing ever. Like it's the only fun thing in my life, and so it's just it's way more fun than anything else. And so
I want to say it's the most fun, but there's different ways to have fun.
yeah.
I feel like it just kind of depends on your life, because sometimes, dude, like,
I mean,
if you're-
especially as a kid.
yeah.
I think you also play with friends. You have more fun, but there's also other ways to have fun. I just like to play games to have fun, and I also go out with people to have fun. There's different ways to have fun. I like having fun.
Dude, if my parents like let me go outside and stuff, dude, I would be out every day, dude. Like, I do not want to be stuck in that garage, dude.
So they don't let you like walk around or anything?
Yeah, and that's kind of the reason like I'm always like on my phone. But then when I'm at a track meet, dude, like I'm out on walks and stuff.
You should just walk on around your block or something.
I would, but my parents don't really let me go out. It's not even that bad of a neighborhood, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I walked to, bro, I'm kind of the opposite. I walked to like Angel Stadium. Bro. Crazy.
Yeah. You walked all the way over there?
Yeah, like 16 miles. And then I was like, and then I made it like 5 miles back, like 5 or 6 miles back. But then it was like kind of late, and my legs were like actually excruciating. So my hamstrings were dying. And then my mom like picked me up because my phone was at 1%.
Dang. I mean, like some of the like things I noticed like coming to like this area. I don't know. It's a lot more like chill, I guess, or something.
Well, yeah, this is definitely a pretty good area of
Yeah.
Long Beach for sure. I mean, northeast Long Beach, well, yeah, this is northeast, so northeast Long Beach is definitely like
Nice
more.
and nicer.
Yeah, it's just more of a. I would say like middle, like slightly upper middle class, but more. If we're talking like upper middle class, would be more just East Long Beach, like lower down,
East
like
Long,
closer
yeah.
to like Wilson and stuff, or Cal State Long Beach. Area.
East Long Beach tends to be like nicer and stuff.
But over here isn't really like as much of like a poor area. Like
Yeah.
most of the people around us are like.
Lower middle class.
No, I'm not saying that. I would say middle class here for sure.
Oh yeah, Lakewood.
But I'm
well,
saying,
or,
but
like,
that's what I was
this area-
saying, huh?
Lakewood, like this area is definitely like I would say like middle class and
Yeah.
stuff.
But then I was saying like a mile or two below us is upper middle for sure.
Yeah.
Near Cal State Long Beach.
And then just like a mile away is like, like Jordan area, like North Long Beach.
Lower class.
Yeah.
Would you guys say you live in the hood?
I mean,
Not really. There's nothing really bad happening.
but I think it's more so really just like nobody really is active in the same way anymore. Cause dude, like stuff is better now for sure. Like it's not like the 80s or whatever.
What? Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, there's nothing that really happened.
Might have been like the hood at some point, but it's a lot better. Like there's not really that much murders or anything.
I mean, it really probably is more likely just your block or something. To me.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Because, I mean, it's definitely. I mean, there's a reason why everyone that lives there goes to Lakewood rather than Jordan.
But I mean, in the defense of Jordan, it's not that bad. I think they do better than like Lakewood. I think.
Well, someone did bring a hatchet to Lakewood.
Well, they.
Well, what was your guy? What happened? Or where were you guys on that day? Like, do you
Dude,
remember that day?
I was like,
Did you say?
we came out like just a little bit right after like the police got there too, like for like cross country. So we just
That's
ran
so
by while the
crazy.
police were taking the move.
Bro, it's just like running by. Just like, imagine you pull out your phone, start vlogging like while you're on a run. Just
Yeah.
like, yo guys, we just passed. This guy brought a hatchet to school. Bro.
A hatchet, machete, and I think there was like a handgun in their like backpack. Yo, like, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I kind of like miss like freshman year and stuff too, like, cause stuff was like there was a lot more stuff happening, I guess.
I think. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, freshman year was cool, but I don't know. I probably have a lot more knowledge now than freshman year.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I've grown a lot from like freshman year.
Yeah,
It was just like a fun year, I guess. I was goofing off.
and just the fact that I started the podcast sophomore year is pretty important to me. I mean, pretty recently though. I mean, only just started in April.
I mean, what about you, Eli? Like freshman year or sophomore?
That's kind of hard because there's been different things happening between those 2 years. So I'd say they're about even.
You can see it. How many APs are you taking next year, Evan?
I don't even know. I think I might have took AP English, dude. I remember like I was like worried about whether or not I should, but like apparently it's one of the easier APs, so I probably should have if I did it. And then I don't remember what else.
I'm pretty much just doing the majority like of everything through Geo enrollment instead.
I have more like science classes than APs, I think.
Oh yeah, I signed up for AP Chem next year.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be doing dual enrollment in fall. So,
Which one? Which class?
I don't know. They put me in some medical thing because I'm in Odyssey. But wouldn't that be like Hosen? Like that's I don't know. It just kind of confuses me.
Oh, but that's the ones at the school.
Yeah.
You should try. You should take a couple from like actually at through LBCC, and you could just take some asynchronous ones, and then you just turn in work online,
Yeah.
and then it counts for a class. And you do 20 of those, you get your associate. And you could probably still. I mean, I'm trying to do it. My friend already almost has all of his 20 classes, and I'm also trying to do it too, like while graduating early next year. So
Yeah.
I think you could definitely do it. You just, especially with senior year, like you have a lot of time.
The only thing I can't do it is like during like the springing time, I guess, because I have like a lot of stuff to do in spring. like for some extracurricular and track.
What else other than track in this thing?
I mean, I'm part of like this like college like thing for like first gen people, I guess. So like people who are like the kids of immigrants. Yeah, it's like a college prep sort of thing. Like basically just how to like make your like resume and stuff as appealing as possible.
Oh yeah, was that the thing at that one fair? Where I met that guy.
Wait, what was that?
I don't. It was like the culture fair. Or something.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Or the career fair. One of those things.
Yeah, they haven't done any events at our school.
What was that, man?
I have no idea actually, to be honest.
Bro, how do you not know? You were working the booth.
Oh, that was my. I remember now. That was my AP Environmental Science like class.
Actually?
Hmm. Yeah.
No, that has to be like two separate things, cause that was like it was like this Cambodian like fair or something. This Cambodian like parade thing. I don't know. It was something. It was like something where we like write our names down and our phone numbers and stuff.
Nah, I don't remember that.
Bro.
Yeah, nah. If I was like working that, dude, I have no idea, bro. The only thing I remember was like my AP like science stuff.
Oh yeah, that was the what was it? The day, I forgot what it was called, but maybe that's maybe it was the career day where they also had all the classes too.
Yeah, they had like some classes.
Wait, so you took AP Environmental Science last year?
Or this year? Oh well, dang, it is last year, huh?
Last school year.
Well, yeah, sophomore
Technically.
year. Yeah.
What was that like?
It was actually kind of easy, even though I hadn't like finished biology yet.
This one guy was saying it's hard because his girlfriend had taken it, and there was like projects like every day.
Nah, there wasn't projects every day.
He said she had to do like a trifold project every single day.
Nah, that's like a different class for sure.
You think so?
Yeah, I was doing environmental science.
No, he said that was environmental science. He said she took AP environmental science, and they had to do like a project every single day.
What grade are they?
She was a
Junior,
junior. She was a junior when she took it.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, yeah, that-
environmental science.
Next year? Junior year.
I know we like
You
Dude,
signed up for it?
Yeah, I think that was the one I signed up for.
it was a chill class.
So now that you said you're not going to do your track next year, what are you planning on doing with the rest of your free time? So,
Gym, like I've always been doing.
Mhm.
It would usually take up my whole day when I have track.
Are you almost at 2 plates on bench?
No, I doubt it now since I got injured.
Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, I've been holding off getting a haircut until I bench 2 plates.
I need a haircut.
I just gotta trim like my burns and stuff. They're overgrown.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting though, cause like, it's like all the guys all the dudes I know, in my family or whatever, say I need a haircut, and then all the women in my family, they say like my hair looks good. So it's funny. It's like, who am I supposed to listen to? Like, am I trying to impress dudes, or am I trying to impress girls? Like,
I mean, trying to impress
like,
dudes.
bro,
That's,
like, bro. Because I think they do like the longer look oftentimes. It's just,
Yeah,
it's
girls
just I gotta,
definitely prefer
as long as it just can't be like all over the place. Like sometimes where I'm just chilling at home. and
yeah,
it's
just
all-
don't have it be messy, pretty much, unless that's the look you're going for. Apparently, like distance running is like connected to like high spikes in cortisol and stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna see if I could like.
Oh yeah, I
switch.
see that.
Yeah.
I seen that like cardio or running in general is not, just triggers cortisol. I mean the 2 best things. I think cardio is not necessarily bad.
Mhm.
It's a good like good extra like training method,
Mhm.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Good way to exercise. But the 2 best things outside of lifting for a good physique are sprinting and walking.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely sprinting apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then just walking, like if you walk all day, you burn all your fat off pretty much. So that's the sole fuel source.
I don't know, man. I just hope I could get switched off to sprinting, because that's what I wanted to originally do if I was gonna do something running. So I remember like I would always like sprint during like elementary and like the mile runs and stuff for a bit.
Well, honestly, I mean, thinking about it, I mean, well, where do you see yourself with distance? Like,
Dude,
do you see
no.
yourself doing distance like in
There's-
college and stuff?
No, definitely not in college, dude. I might not even do like. I'm definitely not doing cross country. I might not even do track. Although it depends.
So that then I would just say at that point just do what you want. Just do.
Yeah,
do
I
the-
want to see if I can
just do
switch
some
off the
sprints,
sprinting
yeah.
then. Yeah. Cause dude,
We could go against each other in 100 and 200. Yeah.
dude, cause I don't know.
you might
I
as
feel like I
well.
wasn't made for distance, dude. Like,
You think so?
yeah, I don't think I was made.
But
for
you have
distance.
like, I feel like you have smaller calves and like, or I mean, no, not smaller, smaller thighs and then like massive calves. I feel like that's the perfect build for distance.
I don't know.
That seems to me that seems like the perfect build for distance. At least.
I have pretty
And then-
big thighs, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like, but your calves in proportion to your thighs seem like massive.
Yeah. No, my calves are huge. But they also get like really tense easily, which apparently is like a bad thing for like distance. Which is why I gotta roll them out more.
Yeah. And then for me, like I'm kind of the opposite. Like my thighs are definitely like a lot bigger than my calves. What about you, Eli? What would you say your legs are?
Alright. I mean, they cross country season freshman year. They're all messed up. I was injured for like 5 months. It was really bad. So it took a long time to recover, but right after I recovered, I got shin splints. So at that point, I just stopped doing cross country.
Dude, it's impossible to get like a good physique in cross country. It feels like.
It's possible. It's just they don't translate. Like they don't translate to each other. Like strength training and bodybuilding, whatever, they don't translate.
They don't
to,
do good for
cross
like if
country.
you want to like do good at cross country, you can't be good at like you can't have a good physique pretty much, because that's just gonna hold you back in distance.
Well, you can have a good physique, but you're not gonna.
It's not gonna help you with.
It's not gonna be the best. It's
Yeah,
not gonna
it's-
be the best of your ability.
Yeah,
I feel like.
you're not gonna be the best in like distance for sure.
Like
You have a good physique.
Ashton Hall isn't running 20 miles a day.
Yeah, dude, didn't he like lose to like speed, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on this race between Ashton Hall and Speed?
I just think it's funny that he kind of like crashed out after.
I didn't expect Daniel LaBelle to lose.
I have no idea who Daniel LaBelle is. I don't watch
Did you
like.
see he also raced Speed like recently? He's like this guy. He always does these skits where he like he'll just do things super fast in his house or something.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
The one that he goes to his house and start cleaning up stuff really fast.
Yeah. Did
That's
you see
kind
his
of
race with
surprising
Speed?
though. Oh, okay. Hey, give me a second. I got you. Oh. Oh crap! I gotta go early right now.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you
Should we
guys.
keep going, Eli? Or just keep
What?
going? All right.
I'll see you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, that's early. What time is it?
It's like 3:56 right now.
Oh, you've already been here for an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, my legs. See you guys.
Dang, bro, he's limping. My boy's limping.
I'm just a little tired. I didn't sleep good last night at all. Something.
So you're talking about your sleep schedule earlier. So what's that been like? Lately?
It's way better. Before it was around 4 a.m.
Mm.
Now it's 11.
So what's the difference that you've noticed in just quality of life, like as your sleep schedule gets better? Like just walking around, like is your energy a lot better?
Yeah, my energy's a lot better. I'm not. I guess I'm a little more less lazy, and I usually like the mornings instead of just seeing the afternoon immediately.
Wait, what?
It's because I'd be waking up around 12 before. I don't really like seeing afternoon first. Mostly the mornings.
So now what time do you wake up?
Well, today I woke up at 6. I tried to go back to sleep, but after an hour trying, I just couldn't.
Bro, chill. We're about to go flying right now.
We're fine.
Yeah, first couple days after, I haven't been as consistent with it, but I think today I'll go to bed at 7 again. But one day, like, I had went to bed at 7 and I woke up at 4. So I was getting so much sleep, I just didn't I didn't need to go until 5:30 as usual. So I was interested. Or no, and then one day I woke up at like, I kid you not, it was like, I think it was 3. It was like 3:10. I woke up at 3:10. I was like, bro. Like,
The heck?
well, I was like, other friends I have are probably still up right now. They're probably still awake. They haven't even gone to bed yet, and I'm already up. Yeah, that was crazy.
The heck?
Yeah.
3,
But no, that was definitely not optimal, as you could say.
Yeah.
3 a little late. How long have you been tall? Your whole life?
Yeah. I think second grade I was the most tallest against everyone in my class.
Yeah.
I was like 3 inches or 4 inches tall.
So what has that been like? Do you notice, like, do people treat you better than, say, someone who's like shorter?
No, not really.
Not really.
I think everyone treats someone the same as others. Except if it's like your family, then I guess it's understandable. But people will probably make fun of you if you're short or something's different about you. But that's it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, has it been nice just to not have to, like, worry about that, like being shorter? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's been pretty nice, but just sleep a lot. Get taller.
Yeah. That's why. So is that the method? That's all I gotta do to get taller?
That's literally method. I swear.
Well, did you sleep a lot to get taller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do it intentionally.
Like
But-
how much were you sleeping?
Like 10 to 11 hours before my schedule got messed up.
Yeah. If I go to bed at 7 and I wake up at 5:30, that's a lot. That's like 10 and a half hours, so that's good too. That's why I've been trying to do that.
It also depends on genetics.
Yeah, obviously. I just want to get to 6'4", bro.
6'4".
Yeah.
You gotta do that African method. You know when
They jump for 20 minutes.
yeah, that one. You gotta do that method.
Yeah.
Have you tried actually doing it?
I did, and then I kind of stopped because, like, I was like destroying my toes. Like my pinky toes were bleeding. It was insane.
What the heck?
Because I was doing it barefoot, and I did like 250 jumps on each side. And my pinky skin was falling off.
Ooh.
It was gross.
That's
It
nasty.
was bad, bro. Yeah.
The heck is that? Rat trap?
Uh,
That's a rat trap. What is a rat trap?
I don't know. It's just chilling there for like forever.
I think that's just to get rid of pests on avocado trees. That's it.
I don't know if it's just I think it's just a squirrel or rat. I think it's.
No, that's
or
definitely a
possum.
rat trap. It's just
Well, I
a
think it's
trap zone.
opossums too. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a trap. No, eating.
Dude, one time there was this raccoon that yeah, probably raccoons too. There was this raccoon that was just chilling on the roof, and then it got stuck in this thing, and it was just screaming in the middle of the night. Me and my little brother didn't wake up, but my roommate was talking about it. He was just screaming, and it got his buddy to help him out.
This is an apartment.
This is a house, bro.
Oh, so the roommate, does he pay just to live here? Does he pay your mom?
Well, my roommate you met is a she. She was the one who came out here.
Oh, that's your roommate.
Yeah,
It's that dead squirrel
yeah.
right there. It's like hanging
Where?
on the wooden thing. It looks like it.
Oh, wait.
What the heck?
No, I think that's just spider web. That's not us. You talking about that?
No, that
That?
right there.
That?
Oh no, that's just.
Yeah, the spider webs is weird as well.
Oh, it looks like a dead squirrel. How long has it been going?
54.
54.
Yeah.
Why is it gray?
That's how, that's how my phone is, bro. I choose to put it like that.
Oh,
It's grayscale.
just so you don't get addicted.
Yeah.
Okay.
It actually helps a lot. Like I notice when I don't have, like when I turn it off, it, like I'm on it for like long.
That's cool. We should try to do Wendy's collab together. The Wendy's Takis. Come on, Zach.
First cheat meal in.
Yes, Zach. Come on. I'll buy it right now.
Okay, definitely not right now. But maybe like in a year we could do a challenge.
Are you
video, like,
serious, Zach?
it could be like Zach's first cheat meal in a year.
Zach, come on. We gotta try the Takis with the Wendy's.
Have you already had it or no?
No, I asked my dad. Yeah, he said, "I'll just spend it with your money." Wow, I kind
Wait,
of.
so it looked like their own version of fries. Like, what is it? Is it just Takis? Like, I don't understand.
I think it's just a new meal that they made with Takis mixed.
Is it like Taki flavored fries?
Oh yeah, they put the powder, but some of the workers put so much powder where they sent people to the hospitals.
Bro, that does not make me want to eat it, bro.
It does. They're just weak, alright?
Bro,
They're all weak if they went to the hospital.
how much do you weigh?
170.
Okay, you might be able to handle it a little better than me.
I could finish. I'll wear an 8th
Or
grade.
like if you and Evan did it, I think you might be able to handle it a little better than Evan. You're like 50 pounds heavier than him. But I guess you're only 15 pounds more.
It doesn't even matter about how much you weigh. It just depends on your tolerance.
Well, they have different. Okay, well, a 200-pound man, for example, is going to be able to handle more alcohol than a 140-pound woman.
You're telling me that this skinny there's this show about. They're technically called feeders because they want to make their girlfriend fat,
Bro.
and they just constantly both eat a whole bunch of junk food, but one stays skinny because it's fast metabolism while the other doesn't. You're telling me that he will handle it less than she does.
I don't even understand what you're just saying. So one of them,
Well,
you said one of them has a slower metabolism than the other? Like, what do you say?
like he has really fast metabolism. They usually called feeders because they want to make their girlfriend fat, and
Okay.
they both mostly eat the same thing, but one handles it way less while he does.
That
And
honestly,
you're telling me
that didn't really make that much sense, but sure.
just forget about it.
I mean,
You don't have a smart mind like me, Zach. Alright.
I guess because I wasn't really listening in the beginning, but I don't know.
Zach, you see, you're not locked in while I am. You're in the trenches while I'm in the suburbs. I'm living life. Alright?
Well, that's why I'm making it out the suburbs with my channel.
What do you mean you're making out the suburbs? I just said you're in the trenches.
Yeah, I'm making it out the suburbs. I'm not in the trenches.
You mean you're making it out into the suburbs? Not making out the suburbs?
I'm making it out the suburbs. I'm making it into the gated community.
No. Is making out into the suburbs because that means you're getting out of the. When you're saying that, it means you're
What
getting
is
out
bro
of the trenches.
yapping about? What the?
What are you on about?
You're yapping, bro. You just said making it out into the suburbs, like you're pronouncing
Yeah,
it.
that means you're going to get out of the trenches to get into the suburbs.
No, but I'm already in the suburbs.
Yeah, you already have a nicer neighborhood than me.
Huh?
You already have a nicer neighborhood than
Yeah.
me.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm making it out the suburbs so I can get into the gated community.
Gay community, that's
The gated community.
what? The gay community?
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Zach, you're sus.
The gated community.
I want to see how much you can do on the bench.
Probably like 205 with an assist, and then like 185 I could probably get.
Serious?
But yeah, I mean I have no clue honestly where I'd be at right now. But wait, no. So I was doing 185 with, I guess they were not really all by me, they were kind of assisted reps, but for like,
then it doesn't count.
but I did like for 4 on 185 on incline.
No,
That's on
no,
incline.
No,
But I'm saying because that's on incline though, so it'd be more on bench.
But
probably
you
around 2
had
or
an assisted rep, so that doesn't really count.
But all I'm saying is that I'm close to 2 plates.
Wait, so all those reps you were assisted, or one of them you did by yourself?
Well, because I just moved up in weight to 185, and it was kind of ego. It was like most, or like all of them.
You probably ego lift everything.
Actually, there's like some things I don't. Like for glutes, for whatever reason, I actually get full on, and I don't really ego lift.
You're trying to get Larazzo glutes.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. Yeah, I'm trying to, bro. What if I bulk to 170?
You look chubby.
No, what's crazy about that though? I was thinking. I mean, I'm already at 155, and I don't even feel like I'm not like that big or like fat. It's like it's interesting. I feel like I have a lot of natural like muscle potential, and what's good about it too is that muscle is so much tinier than fat. It's so much smaller in comparison. So even if I go to 160 or 170, I won't look like too big, you know.
I think that's between what they are, cause like, hold on, let me rephrase.
Yeah, bro.
That's because
Between what they are.
no, between what you have. I
What
think.
does that
I think.
mean, bro?
I think because
Yeah.
the muscle you have, you just take it out, take out the same amount. They're basically the same. One is just harder to get, while the other is so much easier.
Okay. I don't. The math is not math.
Can I get avocado?
Yeah. Those are probably not going to be ready though.
It's fine. You get that one. Wait, no, that one looks better. I'm gonna throw it at you, Zach. So you know.
Bro, this sun's now getting in my eyes.
I'm gonna throw it up.
Bro.
Wait, I almost got it.
Bro, Evan left the gate open.
Too close.
Oh,
No!
Hey, at least you got it.
Told you I was gonna throw at you.
Yeah. Huh?
I told you I was gonna throw at you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I did a soft.
Bro,
I
I-
don't want to hurt you.
Bro, I flinched like a baby, bro. Like good.
I'm gonna keep this one.
That was
so-
bad.
I'm gonna keep this one.
Yeah. You should bite into it.
No, I'm not doing that. It's my baby. It's my baby now.
You should pick up one of the half-eaten avocados. It's okay, man.
I love avocados.
Would any of your family eat like a half-eaten avocado if you just brought it home?
My sister probably would.
Bro. How old's your sister?
She's like 9.
Bro. Does she just do weird stuff?
She eats stuff up.
Huh?
She just like she drops some food, she probably pick it up and eat it. Like,
Bro. What's it like being an older brother?
there's more responsibilities. That's it.
I'm an older brother, but it feels, it's like weird. It's like not like you'd think. I mean, because I'm an older brother and a little brother, but I'm not a middle child at the same time, so it's kind of complicated.
How much brothers do you have?
I have 2 brothers that are not related to each other. So they're both half brothers, but they're with 2 different parents. And then,
Your mom divorced a lot of people.
well, my mom was never married to my dad, and then, but okay, so it starts out, my dad
You know, put
gets,
the whole family tree out right now.
yeah, so my dad marries this woman or whatever, and then he has a daughter and he has a daughter and a son with her,
Uh-huh.
and that's my older brother and older sister. But then he divorces her a couple years later, and then finds my mom like 5-6 years later, and then, but then they don't marry. They have me, but they don't get married, and then my mom finds someone else, and then has a kid with him, and then and then that's my little brother, that kid. But then
Your mom just wasn't satisfied, huh?
well, it's not just her. Like I was saying, it started with my dad, who got with met someone before her, had kids with before her. Like my siblings who, because I'm my mom's first child.
Yeah.
So, and those siblings are 9-10 years older than me, and
They're only just half related.
yeah, I have no full siblings, just have half siblings.
Sauce.
It's kind of sad because I feel like only having half siblings is kind of annoying because it almost feels like the family would be more like connected when you have full siblings.
I don't really think so. I think it's how you think of them. That's how you are more close to them.
I mean, especially when it comes to my older siblings that are through my dad, but they have a different mom, like that. Like we're way more distant compared to, which I guess my little brother. I guess we spend more time together, like because he lives with me. So yeah.
Do you see your older brother and sister?
Well, my sister just moved to Washington, I think, earlier this year. So I'm probably not going to see her more than like 2 or 3 times a year at most. But my brother, I see him like once a month. Like once every 1 or 2 months.
That's cool. I thought your roommate would be like someone much younger, like 20s.
No, because my mom, her and my mom are in their 50s.
Did she ever get married?
Who?
Your roommate?
No, she actually, I think she was, and she actually was in her 20s, and then she got divorced, and then she's never been married since then. Like she hasn't been with anyone in a while.
What happened? What happened?
I don't know. I think I asked her a long time ago, but I don't know if I know the specific details. But what I was gonna say though too, also what's interesting, is that my old Nico, my little brother's dad, who actually passed away a few years ago.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah. Which I guess technically is not. I'd call him my stepdad, but then a couple people would say like it's technically not your stepdad because he wasn't really because he never they never married. But anyway, he passed a couple years ago, and before they had Nico, in his 20s, I think in his late 20s or something, he had 2 daughters, and so Nico has 2 half sisters. He's met them once and then like never seen them again. They live in, I don't know where I think they might live in Arizona or they live in like California or something, but they never, that side of his family, like his dad's side of the family has never really, other than his uncle like once, and then his grandpa actually a couple times, but we've never seen any of them in a really long time. Like they never really made an effort to reach out to Nico and come see Nico or anything. So I'm pretty much Nico's like probably the main people in his life, me and my mom. But yeah, pretty interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah, Nico's actually an uncle. Like his sisters are, I think they're late 20s. Like they're like 27 or something. And so Nico is literally an uncle before me somehow. It's crazy.
So he's already more aunt than you. Serious?
Yeah. Pretty much. How many siblings do you have?
Just two.
Just 2? Who's the other one? Brother or sister?
Brother.
Older or younger?
Younger.
So you're the big brother of the house? How does it feel to be the big brother?
You already asked me this.
Well, I know, but you're like actually the big brother because you're the oldest out of all of them.
I mean, just like I said, it's really nothing really much different. You're just more responsibilities. You get to deal with. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Oh, you know, I could be watching. I could be watching New Phineas and Ferb, the new season.
Bro, that still exists.
Oh, they just came back.
How long did they wait?
Stars Summer. That's why it's called 104 Days of Summer, Zach.
No, but like, how long has it been since they did their last episode?
I think it's been like 7 years.
Dang. So why'd they just randomly come back?
Because everyone wanted back.
Bro, I feel like
It's a
there's
really-
no way.
it's
There's
a
no way
really
it's gonna
good
be.
show.
But there's no way it's gonna be as good after 7 years.
Well,
Just because the pure nostalgia, I guess.
It is as good because I just watched 3 episodes of it.
What's your opinion on the whole like Cartoon Network thing? Like that was just
It
like,
is
part of our
not
childhood.
Cartoon Network. That's Disney.
Well,
that's
oh.
Disney.
Well, just I just couldn't.
It's cartoons.
But do you, as a kid, did you ever like watch Cartoon Network and all those different things? Like, I mean, that was a big part of my childhood.
Yeah, I watched Tom and Jerry, a lot of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'd watch Scooby Doo. There's some other shows, but I never really watched it that much. Those 2 I don't
Dude,
really watch.
the ones things that stick
Also,
out to me.
Chowder. I love that show, Chowder.
Also, one that stuck out to things that stick out to me too is just the like the commercials too, just the stuff within themselves like now, because I just remember it'd always be like these weird like little creep things that'd be jumping around, and I don't know, it was like this weird candy, and then also it'd be always the Lunchable ads too, and then the Energizer. Those were the ones I always remember from like 10 years ago. The cartoons I'd be watching as a kid.
I mean, they weren't really that nostalgic.
I don't know. I just remember the commercials for some reason.
I never really paid attention to them.
Yeah.
I just wanted to watch my show.
Yeah.
What was your favorite music artist?
What was or what is?
What is?
Oh.
I'll listen to what was.
Huh?
What was first? I'm kind of curious.
So
Why you
what
stop
was
liking
like
them?
when? Like what age?
Any.
Okay. I would say like 7 or 8. Like at 7 or 8 years old, I would say like Imagine Dragons.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait,
Like when they had, like,
the one
the-
with the lightning.
That was
the
when they-
thunder.
Yeah, that was when they came out with that one, and then Believer too.
Oh.
Believer. And I would watch like the you ever seen the Roblox music video?
Yeah.
Bro, I'd watch like Believer Roblox prison music video, and then it would be this one where it was like radioactive. It was just this random Roblox game. It was like a Roblox music video. It'd be the stupidest thing. Oh, and I remember I didn't even know the Viva La Vida until probably like 2022 or whatever, or 2021. But before that, I only knew the Fallen Kingdom, like the Minecraft parody.
Are you serious, man?
Yes, I only knew that song for the Minecraft parody, bro.
Is that song is awful.
Or like that one where it's like dun, 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 dun. That one too. You like that one?
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of those
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
What about now?
Oh, so favorite artist now. I mean, I've been trying to mainly listen to classical music, but I've been listening to more normal music again. I
Why
would say-
classical music?
Well, classical and jazz music, because apparently it's healthier to listen to music that don't have words. Like,
Yo, what is this? Are you really?
like it's better.
Are you really serious about it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But
I think you should just listen to music what you like. I think that's way more healthy. Stuff that you like. If you're listening to something that you don't like, you just have this. It's pretty sad.
well, I actually like classical and jazz, so I don't mind it.
All right.
Especially like there's some good ones like Jupiter and what's another like Take 5 is the jazz song. I don't know if you heard that one. There's some good ones.
That's cool. It's just as long as you like it. If you don't like it, that's pretty sad.
No, I mean no, I enjoy it. Like, mainly, especially I don't know, at the end of the day too, or if I'm like, especially if you're trying to do work or if you're doing homework or something, like listening to jazz and classical can actually help you. But I've done it in the past, like in middle school, I'd do it. where I'd listen to like normal
There's
music.
no way that's real though.
I would
No,
listen
I'll-
to normal
I'll
music,
check
and it was
out.
so much harder. What?
There's no way that's real.
Yeah, you could.
Is
I think it'll say that. Yeah.
lyrical music bad than
Worse.
non-lyrical music? It just depends on your preference
Well, of course, ChatGPT is gonna say that.
and health. You know, I'm going to the actual government website.
The NIH. NIH is lyrical music bad?
All it does is differ some like activities. It's only bad for studying or solving problems.
Yeah.
man.
So I don't. Wait, so here's the thing. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I've still been listening to like normal music a lot of the time. It's just okay. Probably most music might not be that bad, but if we're talking, I just think because self-affirmations actually do have an impact in general. I'm just saying. And so when you're talking about what? Just go for it. So, especially when it comes to the sun's getting. Maybe you should move it back or like move it forward or something.
This what?
It's like getting in my eyes. But I was saying, yeah, I mean, most music's probably not going to be that bad, other than I would say rap, because,
What's wrong with rap?
like I said, I mean, because if you're, I don't have to get into details to know that rap is not the greatest thing to listen to.
I think that's just your personal preference that you just don't like rap that much.
I mean, I just don't want to listen to, talking about like sin. Like I don't really.
Sin?
Yeah, I mean, because that's most of what rap is. It's just they're rapping about doing all these different things.
So you're telling me The Weeknd raps about sin?
Well, the Weeknd's more like, it's more like hip hop or pop kind of stuff. I mean, even him, yeah. But just, I'm talking more like rap, like hard, like rap, like normal rap.
Well, that's just unk music.
Funk music?
Yeah, that's
What's unk
1990s.
music?
That's like Biggie.
No, 90s is still, even 90s is still a little different.
No. Freaking unk music like Biggie, Pop Smoke. That's old, like the actual rap. I can understand that because that's unk music.
I'm saying like modern rap. Well, okay, just think about it like this too. You're not gonna, obviously it's a little different, but like you're not gonna, are you really gonna be listening to like Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion? Like you're gonna listen to those?
Who listens to Cardi B or any of those?
Yeah.
Zach,
Exactly.
you're not
exactly.
put on, Zach. I'll
No,
put
I'm
you
saying,
on.
I'm just saying, but just rap in general. I mean, you're talking about. I don't even listen to.
So
I mean,
you're
it's hard.
telling-
It's difficult to name at this point.
What
'cause I
about
don't even-
Lil Tecca?
I don't know. I mean, because like I said, I haven't. It's been so long since I've been listening to any of it. So.
You gotta listen to Lil Tecca. I'll put
Lil
you
Tecca's
on.
just ransom. Bro, that's
Okay,
all I know. Lil
that's-
Tecca for the ransom song.
This one's a good song. Look for that.
It's just
Or
degenerate.
Uzi
It's just
Vert.
degenerate music. That's all it
Don't-
really is.
Degenerate.
Yes.
What?
He's literally smoking in the video, bro. Obviously, it's degenerate music.
I didn't know he smoked. What the heck? I actually didn't know.
Bro, they all do. Bro.
They all do? You serious?
Yes.
So you're telling me Travis Scott smokes?
Okay, yeah. Like.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. Which one doesn't? There's a lot of people I listen to.
I listened to like a lot of Drake for a while too.
Drake is good. He doesn't. I don't.
But-
he only smokes cigars.
But Drake, even when I'd be listening to those rappers and stuff, it would always be more like their hip hop kind of music. I would never really listen to like rap. You know, it'd always be like I like One Dance, all that those types of songs.
Yeah.
But not.
Come on.
Bro, Drake fell off so hard after 2019. Bruh.
That's a good song.
Let me just listen to lyrics.
I mean, I understand there's stuff that I guess is sinful, but most of them they talk about stuff they didn't do.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because not all songs is about what they do.
Well, okay, but even if you're talking about something that you didn't do, and you're still talking about degenerate stuff, it's still bad. You know?
It's just a song, though.
Yeah. But that's why I'm saying, even if it's just a song, that's why I'm saying, like, self-affirmations do work. And so that's why I'm careful about what I listen to.
Okay. Well, that's your personal preference.
I mean, it's not the most important thing. It's just a little thing.
Yeah. What's the next cheat meal?
I don't know. It might just be lifetime meal.
No, you gotta have In-N-Out. Come on now.
In-N-Out's not even that good. It's interesting, cause people will say like these things like, oh, like you gotta have this or that and stuff. And I think about it, it's like none of it really seems appetizing compared to just the food I make.
So you're telling me In-N-Out and Masala double?
I mean, like I said, a lot of it's just out of the reason people like, or maybe you too, like love it so much is just simply out of convenience, and you don't have to cook it. And then also, it's just the ingredients too. They keep you hooked.
Because they made the secret recipe like Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, they make ingredients, especially like they
It's
make.
not like I'm
ingredients.
gonna have it every day.
But I'm just saying that's the reason why it even tastes that good. It's because all the weird ingredients you put in there. If you actually make a burger from home, smoke it on a grill, have all your own little stuff, it's gonna taste a lot better.
I mean, it also depends what seasonings you put.
Like whenever I'd make, because I don't even eat burgers anymore, but when I did, I'd make it from home. It always tastes a million times better than.
Because you're the one that made it.
Yeah, but that's not the reason. It just tastes better. The thing, it's just better quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what, I mean,
It's,
it's your opinion.
I mean, because fast food's obviously not going to be the best quality. Gordon Ramsay isn't just going out to McDonald's and Wendy's every day. I mean,
I
come on.
think because they're a corporation and trying to make off profit.
Yeah. So that's why it's not really that good. The quality's not really that good.
It depends on the place you go as well, like which company. Because they all do.
Bro, what if you go to a McDonald's in India? You just get like a.
Well, they probably they're
Get
not
like
gonna
a-
serve that because of
Get like a panini sandwich or something.
They're not gonna serve that because of religion.
I know, but it's funny. Like you see, like how we learned in history, how you can look at the restaurants in different places or the fast food places. And in India, for example, they'll have like a panini stuff, or they'll just have like stuff that isn't even McDonald's, like just completely different stuff, just depending on where they're at. That's what it is. And people will buy it just because of the name, because of the brand. Five seconds until we start filming.
Huh?
Do you think we faked the moon landing?
No.
And why not?
Because why do you think we did it?
You know Bart Sibbel?
And plus, that was like 1960s, 1950s. Hollywood can't even make it look that good.
I don't know, man. I just think, I just think it's weird we haven't been there in so long. They're just trying to go back now. So
When was the last time someone went to the?
I think we just apparently China like just went.
It was December 1972. The
Yeah.
Apollo 17 mission.
And I just think that's a little strange. Like
Why?
that's before my dad was even born. Like why would they even?
Probably because
Why
they're
would it be that
researching
long?
other planets like Mars. They're on
Or-
Mars.
Because they didn't actually go there and they didn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Zach,
I just think it's weird.
are you high, Zach?
Yeah. You know, like something like 10% of the U.S. thinks the moon landing's fake. But I mean, a lot of it has to do with we were in the space race with Russia, right? So there's a lot of incentive to do that.
Cool.
But also, why did no one else go to the moon? Why was it just the U.S.? Why were we the only ones? If we didn't take it?
Actually,
Until China
it wa-
just did it.
Actually, the Russians, I think it was the Russians.
Well, they sent like a dog or something.
Yeah, they were competing against each other to get to the moon. First, they had to figure out how to get out of the orbit. Then, they got dogs successfully, but well, the
But-
other side, and they were trying to compete whoever gets to the moon. Eventually, I think a bit after the American did, the other country did. I forgot what country it is.
I mean, it's been a while since I had actually like looked into it or I'd watched some stuff on it, but a lot of it had to do with apparently like the Van Allen radiation belt. Like they weren't, like it wasn't supposed, like it wasn't possible to make it through the radiation belt without dying. And so they actually hadn't come up with that technology yet.
How
And so-
did they make it past the radiation belt? Well, by selecting flight paths that minimize exposure, time, and intensity, using spacecraft with radiation shielding, and taking advantage of the belt's structure.
Mm.
Does that?
Yeah, I just think.
You're
yeah.
supposed to know that.
Yeah, I just think it's like to me, it's probably like an 80-20 that we landed, that we didn't land. And then maybe like a 20% chance that we did.
Well, maybe you should do more research on it.
Well, I did in the past. I was definitely more avid on it in the past, but I kind of forgot all the points on it because I don't really care anymore. I hadn't really, but I'd be able to tell you probably like a year ago when I knew more about it. Kind of just left my mind.
Okay.
But
You're probably one of those people that think the Earth is flat.
no. Well, that one's different because it doesn't really have. There's no purpose to it. Like there'd be no purpose of the government hiding that the Earth is flat, whereas there actually is a purpose.
Actually,
in
no,
them-
you'd be
where there
the-
actually is a purpose in them faking the moon
You'd be
landing.
the person that think the 9/11 was fake. And they was all
Actually,
set
there's
up.
apparently I haven't looked into that at all, to be honest. But I do know that there is a lot of solid points for that, though. I mean, it is pretty strange. It looked pretty strange. My dad and my brother were talking a lot about that. So there was some weird stuff going on there. How it looked like a controlled demolition.
I think that's wrong. Who's saying? I think that's his name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they were doing a whole bunch of I forgot what the word was.
This swing is making me feel weird.
I'm fine. Come on, Zach.
Bro, please. Holy shit.
I'm stronger, Zach.
I'm just holding in the air and you're throwing it down. Okay, maybe we should not do that. How much do you squat?
Not that much. I think probably like at most 225.
I did 275 the other day.
Lucky.
Rode to 3 plates. Like La Raza.
Yeah, he barely started a gym. He just has natural big yachts.
La Raza?
Yeah.
Well, also it probably helps when you're at that size too.
Yeah, I guess.
I have a lot of relative strength. Like, there's not many people at my weight that can do I would say.
Yeah, you could look it up on the gym calculator thing. It kind of underdoes your PR. It's usually your PR when you do it on it. You put the exercise, the amount of weight, and you do, and the most reps you can do on it. It will do this. It will do this math formula.
I'm trying to hit 225 before I turn 16, and then I'm trying to hit 315 before I turn 17, or probably before I graduate next year.
Turns your PR.
And I might do the haircut thing.
Wait.
Oh, what the heck was that?
This formula. The Epley formula.
Epley. Bro, what? What's the Epley formula? Formula.
I want to see the accuracy.
Bro, my friend said he was on this trip right now and he met Bernie Sanders. You know that? You don't know that?
No.
He was meeting like all these different senators and representatives and stuff at this meeting. Pretty cool. He's in Washington, D.C. He always gets to go on the coolest trip. Or coolest trips. He's been like pretty much everywhere. He went to South Africa, New Zealand, Australia. Pretty much everywhere at this point.
He's rich. The
Yeah.
only cool trips I've been
Yeah.
to was the ones in Mexico.
Oh yeah. Tell me about that.
A resort in San Lucas and Cabo San Lucas and Cancun. Those two resorts was really nice. I had fun. The one in Cabo San Lucas the food was so much better at the hotel. The one at Cancun, the resort I went to, they had like tons of restaurants. Only like one of them were good. And it was just steak.
Oh yeah.
And there was no kitchen to cook. And the only good food I had was this one tour trip. And that's it.
Wait, one what?
This tour trip that I went to, it was like this weird person that
It sounded like you're saying torture. I was like, what?
tour trip. And this one person that blessed you with this weird necklace. And then there will be this buffet. I probably could have ate all the food I had if I didn't drink water after having this chili. I forgot what it's called. But if I didn't have water right after it, and then I probably would have been able to handle it. Because I was handling it until I drank some water.
Yeah.
I wanted to eat that food, but I wasted so much food. I can't believe it.
Wait, so what food?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was a lot. It was really good.
Yeah, I remember when I went on the cruise freshman year, and you could get like unlimited burgers from this one place. It was looking sick. I just
Dude.
kept eating burgers.
That was your cheat meal.
That was before I was like as strict as I am.
Why are you so?
I never truly locked in with my diet until like 4 or 5 months ago, and then now I haven't had a single piece. I haven't had a single gram of added sugar. I haven't had any processed food pretty much at all. And then, yeah, pretty much it.
Why are you so strict on yourself?
Because for me, it doesn't really feel like being strict because I don't mind doing it. And then for me, I just it's gonna only benefit my life, benefit my physique and mind and all that. And so I figured might as well just do it, and just because I want to live as long as possible. I want to get to 120.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully you don't force that on people.
Force what?
But like your kids. I think it should be, if it was your kids, I think it should be in moderation, but at the same time, it's gonna be your kids.
Well, I might test it for like a little bit, and then just show them like how much better it is to just not need that food, to not have to eat that food when you don't have to.
Okay. What
So
about
that's
your
what
wife?
how they do it.
What if your wife is different about it?
Well, I definitely want my wife over time to transition to like my way of eating, I would say.
I don't think you should.
I mean, because it's not as difficult as you think when you know how to make food tasty. Because I don't eat anything that doesn't really taste good.
I mean,
Like, other than like at school, if I'm like, if just to get calories in, like I'll eat the tomato and lettuce by itself. But other than that, like pretty much everything I eat tastes good.
I think being a really good cook and making it healthy, I think that's really good. But I'd say like slowly transition it, because you can't make.
Well, yeah.
Can't really make them only want your food or all this stuff. It's at the same time you have to respect their choices.
Well, I think if it's your partner, it's your partner. I mean, I feel like they should. I would expect them to at least. I don't know. I mean, I think your wife's supposed to be like more submissive to you. So
I think you should respect their choices. You shouldn't really force
it
them upon
depends
something.
what you mean.
And it really depends if that's the right person for you. If that is, then I think you should respect what they do. You could get them into liking your food, but I don't think you should force it on her.
Well, I mean, food is food. So, I mean, healthy food is healthy food.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be an issue for anyone.
yeah, that one I understand.
Yeah.
I just don't think.
I mean, because there's no net benefit to
Like-
eating. I'm saying there's no net benefit to eating processed food or added sugar at the end of the day. Like you don't. It's not something you need. It's the only time I'd ever do it. It's the only reason for it is to get a little bit of instant like pleasure or gratification. There's no like benefit behind it.
In moderation, it's nothing really good, but nothing really bad, as long as you have it in moderation.
But then you have to wonder like, am I gonna have meth in moderation? That's the question.
I don't
I mean-
break this meth correlate to fast food. That's a
Well,
drug. Is fast food a drug?
fast food's a drug for some people. Yeah,
That's for some people.
fast for sure.
How? That's like 1% of the population. Exactly.
No,
What
I'm
do you-
just saying. Obviously, it's an extreme correlate. Obviously, it's an extreme example, but I'm saying there's certain things. It's not to say that as a general guideline. I don't think that's really true. To say like I don't think you can take everything in moderation. There's some things you don't want at all. You know,
I was like,
that's how I feel about
you're,
it.
you're talking about people that eat Chick-fil-A's every day.
Mhm.
I don't think those people exist,
Mhm.
because you're gonna be rich and
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's also. I mean, I would take my extreme at the end of the day over the other extreme,
I guess.
like for sure. And then, but then you also have to think it's just way simpler to just do it the way I do it and not have to worry about like, because it is actually. I mean, it's good. I guess you're saying you don't have any issue with that, like with being addicted to it or anything. But those things. There's certain things that are made to keep you addicted, and I don't really find. I mean, I guess my brother, or I don't know, because we were talking about alcohol and like weed and stuff, and they were just saying, which is obviously that's different too, but I just think there's.
I mean, if you don't want to get addicted
I mean,
to it,
more certain people are more prone to be addicted to things than others, and I'd rather just abstain from something that I don't really
then
need.
either have it in moderation or just don't have it at all.
Yeah, which is what I do. I don't have it.
Yeah, it's between those two. You're not gonna get addicted instantly. I think it's just over time. Other than that, I think you should be fine from it.
Well, but also you got to think that you got to realize too. Let's say if someone's trying to live to 120, I think any amount of food that's, I mean, it's just not good. Any food that's not good for you is not going to help you reach that goal too.
I don't think like there's an example. You could die at any time. There's a woman that smoked cigarettes every day that lived until like one. I think she was the record holder.
Well, there was actually some interesting things about that. Like some people were saying, like records were saying she was only in her 90s or something. Like it was like a hoax. I don't know if that's true, but probably not true. I don't know.
I don't think so because.
But at the same time, you could say, yeah, that worked for her, but does it work for everyone else? And like, I don't think anyone else is gonna do cigarettes and then make it to 117. Like,
I never said that. I never said that worked for her. I said that everyone dies at a different age, and it really depends. You could die at any time.
I know, but I'm saying I want to mitigate the things that I can control as much as possible. Like to mitigate the things that are not going to help me live longer.
Okay. That's good for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the oldest. She lived until 122.
Yeah.
And she like stopped it and like.
Yeah, I saw something that was saying, I'm probably not true, but it was saying that apparently she changed her. I can't remember the exact details. It was something saying that she was only in her 90s and she didn't actually make it to that age.
Wouldn't you need to show verification like a birth certificate?
Yeah.
So I think.
Well, okay, I remember now. The thing was that they were saying that the theory was that she like swapped certificates, or no, she like swapped something with her mom or something. Like she swapped identities with her mom, and that's how she was able to like say that she was that age.
Wouldn't it be kind of obvious though?
I don't know. It really depends. Some people look a lot like their mom, but I mean it is possible. Probably not. It probably wasn't the case. But I mean she is a lot older than others. Like has anyone else other than her made it to 120 yet? Like, yeah. Well, yeah. Like a couple people. Because I was thinking like most of them only made it to like late 110s. Yeah, so she's the only one, it says.
Yeah, there's people that are close to 119,
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying like that one it makes sense and be more likely to.
And those two, Sarah Kanaz and Kane Tanaka.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just slowly.
Yeah, that's why it makes sense with that actually. I mean, think about it. I mean, why? I mean, it makes sense too because you get all that extra publicity. So why wouldn't? Or I'm saying obviously you don't want to fake it, but I'm saying it would make sense for that to happen at some point, like for someone to try and do that. And then it probably wouldn't be too hard to do if you look a lot like your name.
Yeah, but you would also determine on their age of how they look, right? And wouldn't her mom already be deceased? Because that would be like 130, because she looks, like how you said, 90.
Well, I think what they did was like they never officially pronounced her mom dead or something along the lines. I don't know. And then she just took her identity. That was the theory.
Wouldn't people already know by hospital? Because, I should know hospitality. I think her mom was in a hospital. Or, like, at one point in her old age.
Yeah.
Or retirement.
Wait, what were you saying? That was in the hospitality. What do you mean?
I mean, there's most old people end up at the retirement or hospital, and even then, I think her house was inherited. Let me check. Was her house inherited? Yeah, the house was from her mother. So how was she inherited if they switched birth certificates?
Well, if she just became her mom, she just owned the house and then just never died. And
how can he never die?
Huh?
How can he never die?
I don't know the exact theory. I probably got some details wrong, so I don't know. Maybe it probably wasn't. It might not be true anyway. But you might be able to look it up. The theory or something.
Okay.
I think it was like the H3T or whatever his name is. Who talked about it. So Evan mentioned like a while ago that you and some other people had like played a role in his conversion to like Christianity.
Oh.
So what's your thoughts on that? Like,
I think it's pretty good that he turns Christianity. As long as you believe in God and Jesus Christ, I think that's really good. Because how else can the world be created? If you really think about it. For it to be exactly perfect and all this to happen, how? And there's even historical proof of Jesus being resurrected, because he was dead and 3 days later was resurrected. Even the people that didn't like him witnessed it.
Multiple historical accounts outside of the Bible.
Even the people that really didn't like him.
Well, yeah, I saw this one. I think it was like Josephus or something. This guy who despised him or whatever, and he was saying that he would describe him as like this Egyptian like magician or something, like saying that he pretty much did these powers and stuff, but he was talking about, I don't know, he was just talking bad about him for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like something like that.
It's just kind of a shame that there's a lot of people don't really believe in it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. All we can really do is be nice to them. I wouldn't say force it on them, but invite them to it. Just like, because I remember my priest be talking about how you could invite.
Wait, what?
You could invite my priests.
Oh.
They'd be talking about how you could invite them to church. If they say yes, they can, and they can listen to all the stuff. If not, then you have to respect it.
What role has church played in your faith, would you say? Because I haven't really been to church much, like often, like in a while.
I think. Well, as long as you get, because the church that I recently been going to, well, not as much anymore because my parents just haven't had time, which is kind of sucks. I think there can be some time, but it's out of my control, and I can't really walk there because my mom doesn't like me walking to far places around my neighborhood.
Wait, so you're saying it's been a minute for you too?
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It just kind of sucks, but it's out of my control.
Yeah.
I'm hoping when I get a driver license, I can drive there. Other than that, my priest, I can't really understand him. That's why I like the other one, because the old one I went to, because I'd actually be able to understand him. So when I go to, his accent is kind of hard to understand. But as long as you listen to what they say, I think it could really impact your life. I'm not really good at explaining how good it is, because I kind of suck at explaining stuff, but yeah.
I used to kind of be like that, but not. I feel like not as much anymore. But where I'd not be that good at explaining stuff. But what have you looked into? Have you thought about like being like looked into like Protestantism at all, or like what's your thoughts on like Protestantism?
What's that?
What would you say? Like being like Protestant. Do you know what Protestant means? Like
I'll look it up.
just like your typical. It's your typical Christian like in the U.S. It's like rather than it's like the opposite, or not opposite, but like different than Catholic. Yeah.
I'm Catholic.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I'm saying like, but so you never really given, huh?
Being different from it.
Well, no, I'm saying, do you know the differences between Protestant and Catholic or no?
I know that Catholic, they I forgot what it's called. Hold on. They it's just like the scene they dip you in. They give you. What was it? I'm gonna look.
For baptism.
Baptism, yeah. They baptize you first, right around when you're born, usually first. While Christianity does it later, and
Yeah.
Catholic they appreciate the
Yeah,
Virgin.
I mean, I haven't even been. Yeah, because I haven't been baptized yet. So.
They appreciate the Virgin Mary for giving birth to Jesus Christ. While Christianity, I don't think they do. That's what I've been told.
Well, we appreciate. It really just depends what you mean. I mean, we
'cause
appreciate her. It's just we don't hold her to the same level, like whereas like a lot of Catholics will pray to Mary and things
no,
like that. You
no,
know,
it's because like people think Catholics praise the Virgin Mary, but instead we just appreciate her.
well, don't a lot of Catholics out there like pray to like different saints and stuff too? Isn't that the case?
They pick the saint that they want to be. I wouldn't say want to, but for my final confirmation, they picked a saint, and then the Pope. I don't know the Pope. I forgot what it's called. The one that's after the priest, I think. I think that's what it's called. I forgot. Let me check.
Oh,
There's
bishops.
I think it's bishop. Yeah, I think it was
To
bishop.
one of the bishops.
They prayed this thing where you receive your, I think it was Holy Sacrament. I forgot. Bishop pray for Holy Sacrament on final confirm. I might be wrong. Yeah, for the Holy Spirit to be upon them, so they can receive it, and now they'll be responsible for going to church, and reading the Bible and all that stuff. And they're the one that's gonna be building a relationship with God instead of having your parents help you.
Yeah, I just think. Yeah, the issue with me with Catholicism is just, I mean, there's a couple different things, right? I mean, you've got the papal supremacy, like the Pope. You know, I don't really believe in the Pope. I think you're taking a lot of emphasis off.
Dad, look what I got.
What do you got? Oh, look who's here.
What I got.
Yeah. Bring him right here. It's my friend's dog. I have to take care of him next week.
So
Here you are. Hi. I wonder why he had this face.
whoa, damn, chill. So he doesn't bite you.
Huh?
It's probably so he doesn't.
Well, no, I think there's just a certain leash because he doesn't bite. So here, Augie, come on. I'll take it out. He's not gonna bite. Huh? Nico, let him be. Why'd you call him over there?
It's fine.
What?
I wanted him to be over. What? Did you call him?
What?
Bro, never mind. Just bring him back over here. That's all.
I didn't call him.
Yeah, he was excited. Hey, Augie, hey, don't let the leash. You just hit the leash. What, the fur?
Yeah.
Way too much for her. He's just excited.
I think, cause I believe all that Catholic was technically the first Christianity, And even Jesus helped build the first Catholic church. I'm pretty sure.
Well, we gotta recognize too, though. Even if he helped build the first church, he didn't say, "I'm building like this Catholic church or whatever." It's just church. It's just a church for Jesus. It's no like specific name. I feel like.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out if he did.
I think he misses Noah.
Matthew 16:18. I will build my church. The Catholic Church, the first one.
Yeah, well, it's saying I will build my church. It's not saying I will build the Catholic Church there.
But
So I mean,
he knew it was Catholic Church. That's why he said he will build my church.
well, but then you have to define Catholic though, because then it's just a name.
Yeah, it's
What
just
are
a
you
name.
saying?
That's the tower.
So even if it is the Catholic Church, but you have to also recognize that. Well, the thing is with the whole split or whatever,
Oh, you mean-
especially
you
not
mean because
not with the 1054 thing, the schism. I'm talking like the split more with the in the 1500s, like Protestantism. That whole thing came about because they're placing too much emphasis on the sacraments, or not sacrament, but just like on acts and I don't know, just all the different weird little stuff. And they're not the main idea at the end of the day is Jesus.
yeah. So one of the Pope came in because of one of the apostles, and they passed the line down. Oh, he's speaking. All right. Well, the apostles, and it came down until what the Pope we have today.
Mhm.
Still is.
But obviously, you gotta think like nowhere. It doesn't say anywhere in Scripture. It doesn't say like we're gonna have a pope and you need to listen to the pope or anything like that.
I never said listen to the Pope, but
So I mean, one thing too, it's just I don't like the whole thing about, in order to be a priest, you have to give up the right to marriage, and so I don't think that's a good thing either. It means to deny someone that privilege.
I mean,
That's not biblical either.
At the same time, it's your choice what you want to do. And
He really misses his parents.
yeah, it's really your choice. You can still spread the word without being a priest.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be crying the rest of the day. He'll get used to it after the day. I think he thought he was gonna meet them here or something. Aw. He's just a baby boy.
I'm gonna double check how long it be here.
What'd you say?
No, I'm just checking how long it could be here.
When are
I'm
you
not
gonna get
really
picked
sure.
up?
He said whenever I call. I said whenever I call them.
Yeah, I think we're at the 2 hour mark, so maybe we'll go like 5 minutes and then probably want to wrap it up.
Yeah, dang, 2 hours? No, 3 hours. Because we start
No.
at 2, right?
Well, you guys got here like, Evan got here at like 2:40, and then we started like 20-25 minutes later, and then and then now it's like 5.
Is this the longest you done?
Longest I think was 2:40, but then I didn't realize I ran out of storage, so it was like 220. So probably like around the same as like one up there.
Would you try the Wendy's Takis meal if I saved it with you on your cheat day?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't even look. Fast food doesn't even look appetizing to me anymore. If I get a cheat meal, it'd have to be at like a fancy restaurant or something.
Like a fancy one?
No, just like a good, like a solid restaurant. It doesn't even have to be anything crazy. Just not. I don't really like. I feel like fast food kind of just be a waste.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, if I had honestly, I mean, I could probably have a cheat meal if I did. It might as well just be here because I can smoke some burger patties and make a really good burger. If I get, it's just I haven't eaten bread or like any buns at all in a really long time. Like I don't eat bread, so. My standard like 3 meals, I guess 4, is Sundays. A lot of times I'll have a steak or just have steaks here and there, and then but my main usual 3 meals that'll be 2 days a week each one will be salmon and rice, turkey spaghetti, beef and cheese, and then my breakfast will be like eggs and cheese or like some pork or something. But those are my 3 like main dinners and stuff. And then lunch would usually just be chugging milks at school, and then that's pretty much what I mean, I don't really eat lunch now most of the time. I don't really have lunch.
Yeah.
It'll just be like, or not what people think of as lunch, just like, it could be like avocado or like I said, milks, things like that. Or just like snack. Or fruit too. I haven't had as much fruit lately though. Especially because there's not as many oranges. Like I wasted so many oranges. Like a long time ago I picked like 200 oranges from the tree. And I was planning on using them or like selling them or something, but I let them sit there for some reason. I don't know why. I was like, it feels like almost a year ago now. That.
Probably because you were just a little lazy.
Yeah, I don't even know what. That was so long ago, I don't even know why I did that. That was weird. It's being weird, man. What the heck? Kicking dirt and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, so what makes you not, I guess we'll end with this, like what makes you not want to do trap next year? Why are you choosing not to?
That's mostly because, number one, I don't really like it.
Yeah.
I never really got into it. And number 2, it takes a lot of time in my day at a point where, right, because I also included gym right after. And by the time that happens, around 9 or 10. So that means I'll probably have to finish all my schoolwork right during school. So I'm just trying to get more free time.
Well, the way I see it, and the reason why I'm still doing sports junior year is because I'd rather just, I can lift in the morning. I like getting that out the way, just getting in the morning so I can have the rest of the day. And then we need cardio as humans, so I figure might as well just do it, have it in a slightly more fun way, like rather than have to set a certain time and like, it's just easier, like being in a sport's a much simpler way because you're kind of like forced to do it like you're with a team and everyone kind of has to do the workouts and stuff. Whereas if you're just on your own, you kind of have to make yourself do the cardio, which no one really, like so many people skip cardio, like no one really wants to do cardio, so.
I don't mind doing cardio, but I just want more free time throughout the day so I can go out more. And I could just choose when I cut out the cardio and I usually.
But also the thing is too, like, because I figure I might as well do it then, or I might as well get credit for it in track or in a class as one of my periods, rather than just do it on my own. Because if I have to do it anyway, you know what I mean. And so, and you want to distance your cardio from your lifts too. It's like better.
Yeah,
to
I
do
know,
that
like
too.
3-hour difference. I know. That's why I prefer to have it usually in the morning, get out, finish with it.
Well, yeah, that's why I was saying I kind of do the opposite. I lift in the morning, then I do the cardio. But yeah, either one is fine. I just prefer the lifts first. But yeah.
I just prefer the cardio to just get out the way of.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Well, because cardio too, it can be. I guess I consider cardio as like it could be anything. It could be walking, or it could be what you actually. Whoa. Or it could be what you think of as cardio, like a run or jog or something, and then it could be sprints, like which. I mean, it could be something light, so that's why I feel like I'd rather have that later in the day. Because the lift, I'm like I'm going crazy in the lifts, and then but for cardio, sometimes it's more intense, sometimes, and then other times it's less intense. So, I don't know. That's so it just makes more sense that way. So.
For me, it's just my personal preference.
Yeah.
I prefer just doing cardio in the morning, so I just wake up more.
I was gonna say, do you ever notice yourself having like problems with grip? Like I just started doing the gripper 3 times a day for 100 reps each side because like a week or two ago when I was hitting back with my friend, all of a sudden on the second exercise, on my left side, I was doing it perfectly. It wasn't much of a challenge, but on my right, it was like landmine rows. On my right side, it like I couldn't grip it. Like I couldn't get any reps because of my grip was failing. Like, have you had any issues with that at all?
No, it's because I do a lot of forearm exercises that involves gripping.
Yeah.
A lot. Other than that, I'm usually fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you want to make sure, as long as you're not using like any wrist wraps or anything, right?
No.
That's the worst. Don't let anyone ever tell you to use wrist wraps. Even like what's it called? Like those back what's it called? Back straps? What is it? Or belt, lifting belt. Like you don't want to ever use like elbow sleeves, wrist wraps, lifting belt because those all it really does.
What it usually does is just to have your core worked on more, like while doing it, to keep it steady.
I don't know though. I mean, to work your core more, all you really have to do is just flex your core, like brace your core. That's all you really have to.
I know, it's just to keep it more stabilized for those that can't really do that.
Because, yeah. I mean, if you don't have, I just to me, the lifting belts and all that stuff, all it really does is just allow me to lift more weight.
So for you, it's just your personal preference. You just prefer not to use it because you could already handle it more than.
Well, I don't understand. I don't think you necessarily. I mean, I don't know many people who necessarily need a lifting belt to do anything. I think that's a bigger problem in itself. If you need a lifting belt to do stuff, that means you just must have like a weak core or something. Like I don't know.
I think that's just for PRs, and it's just to help. But that's it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. All it really, to me, the only reason I'd use it is it just seems like another way of ego lifting. Like I don't want to ego lift any more than I already do. That's why I'd never want to get like any of those straps or lifting belt or anything.
Yeah, and that's your personal preference.
Yeah.
It's different for other people.
But what's the purpose of it other than lifting more weight at the end of the day? I don't think it's any safer because all it does, like I said, is make you lift more weight.
I thought I heard her say my name.
Is it?
I think so. I don't think so. Other than that, it's just to help core and stability because you're doing the heaviest weight that you can't do.
But also just think about it too, you're not going to be using wrist wraps, elbow sleeves, and a lifting belt in real life. Like if any like movement, like if I'm in track or something,
That means you just probably can't handle it. It's just